Hello and welcome back to the University of Aesthetics YouTube channel. My name is Evan and I'm going to be taking you through my back workout today. So you've seen one of my other back workouts, but this one I've modified a little bit. So I guess let's just get started here. I'm going to do some commentary, take you guys through. So the first exercise that I do in this workout is a straight arm rope pull down. So on these you can see that my back is quite arched. And by doing that, I'm really trying to target my lower lats. So that lower sweep on the lats, that's what my mind muscle connection is. That's kind of what I'm connecting to on this exercise. So on these I'll do 4 sets, anywhere from 8 to 15 reps. And then after I pretty much hit failure on those, then I transition to a kind of a rope pull down where I'll kind of reposition my body. And on this part, I'm actually targeting more of the outer lat. So it's kind of a transition from the lower lat to the outer. So it's a good way to kind of just keep going past failure. So this is my first exercise. I do 4 sets, anywhere from 8 to 15, and then I switch to that burnout and just absolutely kill it. And I do that on every set. And like I said, this is my first exercise, and I superset this with a incline dumbbell row. And on these, I'm really trying to target my upper back, so kind of, right behind my neck, just that upper back. So I'm really squeezing quite high on these, and you want to lead with your elbows always on these rows like that. But the bench I have set to about 30 degrees, and on these I also go for anywhere from 8 to 15 reps. And I'll do a drop set at the end of these. So I'm using 70-pound dumbbells here, and I will actually drop down to about 40 or 45 for the burnout at the end. So those are the first 2 exercises. I superset those 2, so going for a row movement and then a pull down movement supersetted. So that's kind of the theme throughout a little bit, but just keep watching. I'll take you through. So hitting failure there, and those are the first 2 exercises. Then we transition into another row, and this is a row machine that we have at Anytime Fitness that I never used it before. And one of the other pieces of equipment was taken one day, and I was like, oh, I'll just try it out. And I really liked how it connected with my upper back on these. So like I said, trying to target the upper back, and I put a pad between me and the chest support just to make sure that when I'm letting the weight down on the eccentric, I can get a full stretch without the weights smashing together. So on these I go heavy. I go 4 sets of 8 reps on these. So I try and really load up the weight and hit that upper back really hard there. So I'm really trying to bring out the thickness of that upper back with this exercise here. So this would be the 3rd exercise of the workout, and I superset these with a double handle lat pull down. And on these I'm on the floor, and my belly button is actually right about against the seat there. And on these I'm targeting my lower back as well. So when I bring the weight up on the eccentric, I actually twist my hands to a pronated, and then on the way down I twist them into a supinated. So it's kind of like an underhand pull down, but a little bit different. And I have my back arched quite a bit, and I think that really helps get a good connection with the lower back. So you're just seeing one angle here, and then I have another angle as well that I wanted to show. So on these I do 4 sets, and I go for a little bit higher rep range, so like 15 to 20 on these. So you can see that was once I superset these with the seated row, but I wanted to show a different angle here, so you can see how much my back is arched, and that really helps hit that lower lat sweep. And you can see how I'm positioned up against the seat there, and that's just so I can get a full stretch without the weights without the stack smashing. So that's the 4th exercise, and I superset those with the machine row. And the next exercise that I do is just a regular wide grip lat pull down. Now, in the other back workout video that I did, I started my back workout with these, and that's focusing on the upper back width mostly. And on this workout, I wanted to just change it up because my strength on these was kind of plateauing, so I decided to do them third in the workout, and then, or like kind of the third pairing of exercises, and go a little bit lighter and really feel a good burn on these. So I go for 4 sets on these, anywhere from 8 to 15 reps, and if I'm feeling it, I'll go past 15, but I'm really trying to make sure I'm hitting failure on these and using the muscles that I should be working, not my biceps or other muscles taking over. So I supersetted these with a one-arm machine row on the same machine that I did the row on before. So you'll see these, and I really like these. It doesn't take a lot of weight to get a good connection with these, and raise the seat up pretty high. And I chose an underhand grip to really target that lower lat. So as you can see throughout this workout, that lower lat is becoming a theme, and that's really what I'm trying to bring out with this workout is a lot of that back thickness, getting that 3D look. So you can see I'm using an underhand grip, supinated grip here, and that is to really bring out that lower lat thickness. So on these I go for a little bit higher reps, 15 to 20, and these are also 4 sets, and I superset these with the wide grip regular lat pull down. So this is a cool variation, and the machine really allows for a good connection, and yeah, I really like these. A little bit different. If your gym has like a plate loaded hammer strength, I think that would work even better, where you could do a row, but this gym doesn't have the hammer strength that does a rowing motion, so this is kind of what I use to modify. So like I said, I'll do each hand anywhere from 15 to 20 reps, 4 sets, and I superset these with the regular lat pull down. So the next exercise that I do with this workout is a underhand pull down. So I take the bar, it's like the D bar, I guess would be the best way to describe it. It has the D-shaped handles on the edges. And I'll go inside of those, and I'll do just a close grip pull down. And this exercise was actually in my other workout as well, but pretty much the same rep range on these. I do 4 sets, anywhere from 8 to 15, and just try and progressive overload week to week here. So I'll try and go up in weight on at least 1 set, and I superset these with a underhand seated cable row, which you're about to see. So all of this underhand grip is to really help target the lower back and bring out the thickness. And when I do the pull down variations, usually those are more for like an overhand pull down. Those are more for that back width. So this workout is more for thickness. So you can see here I have a V bar hookup with the extend that has a little bit of an extension on the handles there. And on these, I'll get into position, and I'm just rowing with an underhand grip, really trying to target the lower lats. And obviously the upper back will come into play a little bit, but it doesn't take a lot of weight to really feel these well. So I use, I think, 100 pounds on the stack there, which really isn't that much weight when you look at the whole stack, and just trying to get a really good mind muscle connection. So on these I do 4 sets as well, and I go for a little bit higher rep range, anywhere from 10 to 20 reps, probably in that range. A lot of the time, guys, I really just don't even count. I go until I just hit failure, until I make sure I'm really feeling it well. But I superset those, like I said, with that underhand pull down. Then we move into, I believe this is actually, yeah, this is just another set of the underhand pull down. I just wanted to show a different angle with it. So you can just see here that let it get a good stretch, leading with the elbows. And once again, I have that arch in my back on these. So if you're not arching your back and you're doing this pull down variation, you'll be more likely to feel it on the outer portion of the lats. But like I said, and like I've said a bunch of times in this video, I'm trying to target the lower lats. So bringing out that thickness. And it's been a common theme where I'll do a pull down and then a row, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get at with these supersets. So just different ways to do the exercises. So the next exercise is a D bar. I use that same hookup and I go a little bit wider grip. And on these I'm rowing very high. And you can see that I'm not really arching my back at all. So on this one I'm really trying to target the upper back. So the same, I'm targeting the same muscle groups as I was with the incline dumbbell row from the beginning and with the seated machine row. So this is just another way to hit that same muscle group. And on these I do 4 sets, anywhere from 8 to 15 reps. And I superset these with a one arm, straight arm lat pull down. So on these, using the rope, really trying to get a good stretch. I'm not bending my arm at all. It's slightly bent, and I lock that into position, and then that joint doesn't move at all throughout the exercise. So on these, I'd only do 3 sets, and I go for 15 reps here. So trying to get a really good stretch and pulling down, really trying to target the teres major there and bring out that width on these. So you can see where my hand is holding. By touching my lat with my other hand, I'm really trying to activate it and get that good mind muscle connection. So the same way that I did the double hand, like two-handed rope pull down from the beginning, I will do a similar variation on this. So when I hit failure, I'll actually do a one-arm pull down, or kind of a one-arm row in a sense with the rope. And that's just to go past failure once again. So I'm just really trying to tax the muscle as best I can. And towards the end here, this exercise especially, I'm targeting the width of my lats, not the thickness. So with this workout, try to just get a combination of a lot of different variations for doing exercises to work the lats that maybe you're not as familiar with. So the last few exercises you're going to see are going to be my trap work and my calves. So for traps, I got sick of doing dumbbell shrugs and barbell shrugs and all these variations of shrugs. So I can't remember where I saw these. It was on Instagram somewhere. Somebody was doing a one-arm shrug on the Smith machine, and I gave it a try, and I absolutely loved it because you can isolate each side. And basically you just set up the Smith and stand right in the middle of it. And on these I'll go for 15 to 20 reps, pretty high rep range, and just really try to let the weight get a good stretch and then contract up, isolating only the trap with it. You can see I'm not using my bicep at all. I'm not curling the weight up. And I like the Smith machine because it keeps it on a nice fixed track. So on these ones I do 4 sets, anywhere from 15 to 20 reps. And then I superset these with a behind the back. It's kind of an upright row shrug combo. It's a little bit different. I actually saw these on a Steve Cook, Chris Gethin workout that they did, and they actually used the same apparatus. So I'm actually using the bicep curl machine, and you step in front of it, and it allows you to, like, I don't bump into my butt with the handles when I'm doing the behind the neck shrug there. So if you try the shrug with a barbell, you're going to bump into your butt on the way up with the bar. So this allows me to get it at an angle so I can really isolate the traps here. So on these ones, I'm using the stack. Anybody can use the stack. It doesn't, so I'll try and go out really high reps on these, anywhere from like 20 to 25 reps, and really get a good squeeze at the top of the movement there. So I will superset these with the one-arm shrug, and I go for 4 sets on both, anywhere from 15 all the way up to 25 reps. So that's my trap work, and then I move into calves here. This is just a regular seated calf raise, and I load it up pretty heavy, but I make sure that I go through a full range of motion and really try to get a good squeeze at the top. So these are definitely one of my favorite calf exercises, and a combination of these, I think doing the stair mill for cardio and then the next exercise that you're about to see, I think all of those together have really helped my calves grow over the past year and a bit. Um, this is just a different angle of the same exercise. You can see I let the calves get a full stretch at the bottom. And on these I go for anywhere from 8 to 12 reps. Really good stretch and contraction on these, nice and heavy. And I train calves 3 times a week, so I do them on Tuesday, I do them on Thursday with back, which is what you're seeing here, and then I'll also do them on Saturday with arms. So this is just a different, this is the leg press machine, and I'll slightly bend my knees and then lock them in. And on this I'm using the stack, and I think I was going for, and these ones that go a little bit higher reps, so I'll go for anywhere from like 15 to 25 reps on these. So I only actually do 2 exercises for calves. I'll do the seated calf raise and then this leg press calf raise, and I'll go for anywhere from 15 to 20 reps on those. So that is going to conclude this video, and I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the workouts. Give it a try, if not the whole thing, maybe just taking some different clips from, some different exercises from the workout in total and incorporating them into your routine. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. This is going to conclude the video, and yeah, just like it, subscribe if you want to see some more content, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.